Is Anthony Joshua actually going to Turkey to fight Kubrat Pulev, his IBF mandatory? It has been a huge rumour that Anthony Joshua has agreed to go over to the Vodafone Stadium in Istanbul, Turkey, in order to defend his IBF World Championship. Anthony Joshua has been given until January 31st in order to make a deal with Kubrat Pulev, and it seems the deal could have been struck. Now, obviously, this is a rumour, and we don't know how much traction it actually has, and we don't know whether Anthony Joshua is willing to travel again, because this will be his third fight away from UK soil. And Anthony Joshua did explain he was hoping to bring his belts back to the UK and defend them in front of his home crowd. But now it has been rumoured that Anthony Joshua could go over to Kubrat Pulev's backyard in order to defend his own world titles. Let's remember, Anthony Joshua is a world champion. And while it will be great to have Anthony Joshua back in the UK at prime time 10 o'clock for Sky Sports, but it seems an ambition of Anthony Joshua to travel the world and defend his belts in as many countries as he possibly can. As I said, become a world champion, not just a champion who defends his belts in the UK. So you can see where he is coming from if this is his choice. If he wants to go over to Istanbul in order to defend his belts. Obviously, a deal has to be made before the 31st of January. And whether Anthony Joshua does it in the UK or whether he goes over to Turkey to do it. Obviously, that will give Kubrat Pulev a little bit more of an advantage, having the fight on home soil. Now, Anthony Joshua is used to fighting away. His last two fights have been away, Saudi Arabia and the US. But in this fight, it will be Istanbul. It will be a little bit different, but Anthony Joshua has that form of going away. And in the second time, he did get the result. So Anthony Joshua has that form. He is not ready to come back to the UK, perhaps. Now, this fight could take place in May, possibly April, but May seems the most likely. Clearly, Anthony Joshua is looking to open up boxing in different markets, go to different places, different corners of the world, and open up those markets. Because Anthony Joshua is probably, beside Canelo, the biggest star in world boxing. So who better to travel and open up boxing in these new places, these new avenues, than the biggest star in world boxing, Anthony Joshua. And at the end of the day, I know we want him in the UK, but it can only do boxing good. I mean, look at the opportunities the fighters on the undercard will get if they get to go out there and travel over to Istanbul, while also opening up boxing to a new audience. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? Anthony Joshua possibly going over to Istanbul, the Vodafone Stadium in Turkey, to defend his IBF crown. Do you think it's a good idea, or do you just want him back in the UK? Guys, drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.